video tutorial, we will see how to print left angle number triangle pattern. Let's move to Visual Studio Code and execute this pattern. We can see here, in this pattern, every line begins with space characters. Those space characters are gradually decreasing line by line from 8 to 0, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 0. Those space characters are appended with number characters. Those number characters are gradually increasing line by line 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Along with every number, a space character is appended. So let's type code to execute this pattern. Declare and initialize a variable I with 0. We are going to use while loop here while I less than 5. 5 is nothing but the required number of iterations. And at the end of every iteration, we are going to increase I value by 1. So here, I value will be 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. At the end of 5th iteration, I value will become 5. 5 less than 5, condition is false and iteration is going to stop here. To print this type of pattern, we require nested while loop with a variable called j is equal to 0. Nested while j minus 1 starting value less than I, and at the end of nested while loop here we are going to increase j value by 1. So here starting value of j 0 minus 1 less than I value is 0. This condition is true. Then 0 less than 0 condition is false and iteration is going to stop here. After that I value is 1. So 1 and j value will be starting from minus 1. Minus 1 less than 1 condition is true, and 0 less than 1 condition is true, and 1 less than 1 condition is false and iteration is going to stop here. Similarly, for the next iteration with I value 2, j value begins from minus 1 less than 2 condition is true, and 0 less than 2 condition is true, and 1 less than 2 condition is true, and 2 less than 2 condition is false and iteration is going to stop here. This is how this nested while loop is going to get iterated for the remaining values of I, 3 and 4. So let's print the space characters which are appended in the every line. So print, we are going to combine two space characters here. Those space characters are decreasing line by line from 8 to 0. 4 minus I value is 0. So here this is going to print 8 space characters in the first line, then 6 space characters in the second line, then 4 space characters in the third line, then 2 space characters in the fourth line, and 0 space character in the fifth line. Those space characters are appended with number character in the same line. To print number in the same line, we are going to use AND variable without any value. Now let's print the numbers. In the first line there is 1, so that we are going to achieve by adding a plus 1 plus one more value we require to add here, that is I, and with single space character we are going to separate all the numbers with a single space character. After printing space along with number, we want to begin from the next line. For that we are going to use print method outside this nested while loop without any value. So run py triangle.py file in the terminal. This is our expected number triangle pattern. In the next video tutorial, we will see another type of number left angle triangle pattern.